Hey guys, what is up everyone? This is Darren Hayward coming to you live here today from Canterbury, New Zealand, and the time is just 12 p.m. Just gone into our daylight saving, guys, so we're expecting a nice warm summer by the looks of things. Had a top temperature yesterday here of about 20 degrees Celsius, and it's getting warmer each day by the feel of it. So hope everyone out there is having a fantastic day, wherever you are in the world. Hello there to Christina Tangway. Nice to see you there. Hope you're having a great day, or you've had a great day there. And like we've just gone into our daylight saving over here now, so we're 1 hour ahead than what we were. So it means that we're going to have longer daylight each day now. And I've noticed the mornings have got a lot lighter up till just before daylight saving. So it'd be interesting to see what's happening now. I think they get darker again in the morning. So, yes. So that's fantastic. So I'm just here to address everybody with the TBC community, which is short for the Billion Coin community. And we've been established now since 2016. And we're coming up to our third year anniversary in March 2019, where we're going to be celebrating that on a cruise ship, which is going to be going around the Caribbean. Okay, and it's going to be stopping off at all those islands around the Caribbean. So you're about to go into each port and have a look at the towns and do a bit of shopping there. I know all you ladies out there like to do shopping. So hopefully there's some nice bushwalks there for the guys to go on. So with that, guys, I'm trying to step up there at the moment and get onto that cruise as well. So it sounds really good. There's a few more months left, but it's going to be booked out before that, I would believe. I'm thinking it might even be booked out within the next 1 to 2 months. So the longer you take to book it, of course, the more expensive it becomes. I think it goes up maybe by $50 or $100 after a month or two each time. So it's better to get on earlier than possible if you can. So, okay. So is that right? So it's gone back an hour for you over there, Christina. So Christina's over there in Vancouver in Canada, and so we're switching time zones here or something now. So, no, cool. So if this is your first time here today, guys, for the TBC community, and you want to receive a gift of up to $2,000 US dollars in value, you can do that here. If you haven't got somebody that's already sponsored you, or they have sponsored you, go back to that person or that link that they've given you already. If they haven't given you it, if they've given it to you already, then I would complete that form, and then once you've completed that form and submitted it, then you will receive the gift of over $2,000, which is in cookie value. All right, so you're getting cookie rewards as soon as you join with the community. So it's free to join, guys, free to join. But what we're trying to do here is spread our digital currency out to everybody, because what we're trying to do here, guys, is eradicate world poverty. So in every single country, we're not going to see any more poverty or homeless people on the streets. Everybody's going to have an abundance of money out there, not controlled by the powers to be or the governments or the banks. This is going to be the people's money, guys. And this is what we're aiming for, is to have a huge community of 1 billion members. That's the goal of admin, is to get 1 billion members. Okay, so we can do this, and once we start bringing on more and more merchants, that's just going to explode everything, because lots of these merchants have already got their own client bases, people that keep coming back to them and seeing them all the time to do business with them. So those people have already built up their know, like, and trust with those customers, you see. So There's a whole strategy, guys, to this on how you can actually, cash flow daily with this. There's not just one method. There's many, many methods. Okay, and we're learning some of those methods in the cash flow coaching program, which is hosted by TBC Randy, the one of the original founders of TBC. He's still going today, of course. He's just on holiday at the moment, enjoying himself there over in Hawaii. And he just met up recently with one of my idols, Alice Cooper, who everybody may know from having a band, heavy metaler. This guy is. So Randy just happened to see him on his vacation. So yeah, so Randy's going to be back anyway next week. I think he's going to be just back after the send button meeting for us for our cash flow coaching, and so I'm looking forward to seeing him back, and I hope he's had a good break since he's been away. So anyhow, what we're trying to do, guys, is spread this digital currency to everybody around the world, eradicate world poverty. So I was just talking to a lady last night who lives over in Uganda, and like this lady has basically contacted me. I never contacted her once. She's just come to me, and she's actually even calling me on the phone because she was leaving all these comments and everything on my Facebook wall. Like, I just thought it's just another person that's just happy to comment and just put up their what their thoughts were. I didn't realize that she's actually trying to reach out here to be able to see what is happening here and how is this all coming together. So she wanted to actually find out from me what it was that I was doing to start to, like, I don't know, she's obviously seen some of these videos on YouTube as well, and she's seen me talking about cash flowing daily, and so then I've offered her that gift. I gave her the gift of cookie rewards, which can be redeemable, of course, in November this year. So that's not far away, guys. We're just about in October. So around about, I think it's better to do it at the end of November, because if you're going to be picking up cookie rewards through broadcasts through that month of November, you're better to leave the redemption right to the end day if you can. And that way you're picking up all of those rewards, and they're going to be all transferred over to your TBC 009 wallet. Okay, so if you guys haven't put all your broadcasts up there yet, all your links that you've done from your previous broadcasts, and you can actually do that in your Kringle Cash back office, and that's under the broadcast rewards. So if you haven't done a broadcast already, what will happen is that you won't see the broadcaster rewards link, because what happens when you've done that first broadcast, then it will trigger off another link to appear in the menu of navigation, like the navigation menu. So if you do one broadcast a week, the other thing will appear with the broadcaster rewards. Okay, but you just need to do a minimum of one broadcast per week to receive those cookie rewards, as well as attend one send button meeting a week. That can be in English, Bengali, Hindi, or French. So I believe there's also Italian as well. It was one lady in the community, Nicole Lee. She is doing broadcasts, and she's doing the broadcasts in 3 different languages, guys: English, Italian, and what's the other one? I think it was German. So we're looking for people all the time, guys, to do broadcasts. If you can do your broadcast, it doesn't have to be in English. You can do it in any native language that you want to. The more people that can step up and do the native languages, the better, because it's getting that message out to the people who do not use English to converse with. Oh yes, already changed over to dial-up. The clock went back an hour. Was that when you said it went back an hour, Christina? Was that this weekend, or was that a previous week or two, or same as us? Because it's just happened this weekend for us. So yeah, so you guys out there who have already become members of the TBC community, and you've been in the community for a few months now, and sorry, I just had a bit of itchy foot. And you've been in the community for a few months now, then what you can do is by introducing 2 new people, you're going to pick up yourself 10 million cookie rewards. 10 million cookie rewards just by introducing 2 new people. And if those 2 new people also introduce 2 new people, guess what? You would pick up an extra 100 million cookie rewards just for those 6 new people. Okay. And not just that, you will also pick up like those people that you introduce, you can mention to them just by them introducing their 2 people, you will pay them $300 US, okay, for them introducing those people. So if you want to learn a bit more about that, guys, just send us a message through my Facebook link that's in the description box. Connect to me and I can give you a bit more information about that. Okay, I'm just going to take you guys over to the blog, or some of the things that we've gone through before on the blog. There's not much new information at the moment out there, guys, with the updates on the blog. The last one was to do with the QR code, which, if you guys haven't heard, that we've now got a QR code app reader, which you can allow a transaction now to be done through just scanning a QR code. A little bit like, you know, PayWave in the shops, PayPass in Australia. And so it's the same sort of method where but you're scanning it more than passing it, sort of thing. So you need just to hold it there until the line sort of goes through and scans that code. Okay, so I'm just going to take you guys here. So when I was talking to this lady yesterday in Uganda, like, this is the thing, guys. This is not a 9 to 5. This is not a 9 to 5. Okay, it's not a 40-hour a week. It's a 24-hour, 7-day a week. Okay, 24/7. Like, these people, because of the hour differences and everything like this, you have to deal with the hour differences too, guys. So when you're actually just about to go to sleep, you get a phone call from someone from the other side of the world asking you what's the next step. So it's this is a thing that you can choose to do in your time when you want to do it. If you want to do 4 hours a day or 16 hours a day, 20 hours a day, it's up to you. You don't have to work a 9 to 5. You can choose what time of the 24-hour clock that you want to work in. So this lady was talking to me, and her name is Winnie, and Winnie actually was talking to me and was asking me what's the next step that she needs to do. So she had actually received the gift. She was up to this part here, actually, was completing her Kringle Cash profile. Now, what was happening there, she wasn't able to, first of all, for some reason, log into her Kringle Cash back office. So I just said to her, what you do if that happens is just, I just gave her I gave her username to her because she wasn't sure if she had that correct or not. She was very sure that she did have it correct. So I just gave it to her again. I just logged into my Kringle Cash back office, you know, and then I went under genealogy to downline, and then after that, I could see her thing here. See, So there she is. So I just copied that, basically her name, and then sent that to her. And then she still was having trouble getting in. So I said to her that it may be a password issue. She was pretty sure that she had the right password. But anyhow, I said to her, what you need to do is just, when you log in, just before you log into your Kringle Cash back office, you'll find a little thing underneath the login boxes where it says forgot password. So I said it's quite small to see, so you may have to make that a little bit larger to be able to see that. So she did that, and then she was able to click on that, and then she got an email back giving her like another password, like a temporary password to use, and then she was able to log in again, and then she was fine after that. So then she was able to complete her Kringle Cash profile. That was the about the last part we got up to, I think, at that time with her. So she said she was just going to just having a few network problems there, because they have the network sort of isn't so stable as what it is, I guess, in the Western world. But I mean, at the same time, with all that happening, she still is trying to step up all the time to the next level. Okay, so she's on number 2, or maybe number 3 now, of 24 steps, 23 steps. Okay, so even somebody over in another country like that can still do this. It doesn't matter which country you are in the world. So then her next step is going to be to pass the send button test. Okay, so the send button test is 10 questions on the 10 questions are on the send button for people to be able to have the send button switched on. Okay, these are questions around the vulnerability of the coin, I guess, because the coin itself, it can be what do you call it? It's designed to give everybody abundance, but there's people out there that think that they can just somehow shortcut the system, and then all of a sudden create all these, false names and things like that to try and pick up more TBC or Kringle. But what happens, they see that and they'll just remove all the duplicates. Okay, so if you're trying to duplicate yourself with more than one account, then that will be looked into. Unless you've got a proof of transactions and things like that, then that might be different. But anything, of course, guys, of $1,000 of transactions or more will be asked for like proof of that transaction. Okay, so just be aware that the commissioner will look into any transaction that is over $1,000 or more. If you haven't got the proof of that transaction, then they will just switch off that send button until you've got the proof to show that that has been a legitimate transaction. Okay, so when he rings me up when she needs to ask some more questions, sometimes I'll just send her a text. Sometimes we have problems when the network's unstable. So you're trying to talk and it's cutting in and out all the time, and they can't hear you because it's cutting out, and then you can't hear them, and like this is using WhatsApp instead of Facebook, because WhatsApp's a lot lighter messaging platform than what Facebook is. So with WhatsApp, you can also just send like a voice message too. So when I was sending a voice message, they did the same back to me, because I was talking to Winnie's brother. He's also joining the TBC community too, and she's got another brother there too that wants to join. So that's some people coming in there. And so anyway, in the finish, we just ended up sending voice messages back and forth to each other. And it was just a lot better because it was clear as anything. Then we could hear each other as clear as a bell. So if you're having trouble trying to talk live, sometimes it just pays to take a step back a little bit and just think, okay, there's other ways of communicating now, not just have to do it on a live basis. You can just do it on recorded voice message basis instead. So it works out quite good. All right, so after this send button test, which is some questions again on the background of the TBC coin and what our true values are and everything like that, and what we are and what we aren't, what your role is in the TBC and what your role isn't, okay? So once you've done all that 10 questionnaire of passing the send button test, which when I'm helping my people, I help them through all this individually. So you're not like just left there on their own. Like I know some people in previous businesses you've been involved with, they say, here we are, here's my link. And then when you want to reach out for help, they never come back and help you with anything. So with this, guys, I help you every single step of the way. You're not left behind on any of these steps, okay? So everybody succeeds with this method or methodology that I use to help people, as well as the help from admin and the way that admin has set this whole system up. It's just amazing. So I really highly appreciate admin. Thank you so much for letting us be able to share in this abundance of this digital currency. So guys, after that, once you've done your payment of your $10 admin fee, then you'd set up your new TBC 009 wallet. So those are the next steps, guys. I would recommend, if you haven't done all that so far, is to do those. We can go up to the next few steps tomorrow with that. But it's important, first of all, to get those 5 steps out of the way. Okay, if you can group them in a few steps at a time, then you're going to get there, you know, a little bit quicker than trying to just do it one by one by one. All right, so what am I doing here? I'm just opening up a new tab for some reason. Okay, so broadcast, guys, 24/7. There's not just me doing these, but these are the other people around the world who are also doing these. So you can actually let's make those bigger for the people on the small phones. So you can make these go to these broadcasts at any time of the day or night, because there's always someone live. Okay, so from midnight, 12:30 in the morning. This is all New Zealand time on the left. 1 o'clock, 1:30, 2:30. Look, it's just all chocker with people at those times. Okay. This one here looks like a good one. That's on slot 25. That's me. So look at this. It's getting pretty full up. Okay. And then everyone's starting to get a little bit weary by that time here, 19:30. It's about 7:30. So therefore, there's still a few slots there. You've got the primary show channel, and then there's the backup show channel. Okay. On top of all this, guys, we're now on TV. Channel 107 over there in the Philippines is having TBC on there. So if you happen to live in the Philippines, channel 107, have a look at that. Now, all right, so it's going to stop sharing my screen there and see if we've got anybody else that's jumped in there. Let's have a look here. Okay. All right. No, that's cool. All right. So I think that's about all I have for today. But otherwise, guys, if you haven't got into the understanding of everything with this, you don't have to worry. Just follow the broadcast from this point onwards, because I'm going to be going over a lot of the things all the time anyway that that some of you guys may have missed in the previous videos. Some of the information that's relevant. You see, a lot of the old information that was back a few months ago may be now irrelevant, so we don't need to bring that irrelevant information into it again now. We can just continue from where we are today, and all you need to know now really is that we're moving forward, we're growing, we're in the massive growth stage now, and we are just wanting to get bigger and bigger. So admin's main goal here is to create 1 million billionaires and 1 billion millionaires. Okay, now you can become a part of that millionaire billionaire group. That's entirely up to you. Okay, if you want it to be, then it's up to you to do that. If it's to be, it's up to me. Okay, so in the meantime, guys, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day, and I hope you guys do too. This is Darren Hayward coming to you live from Canterbury, New Zealand for TBC Live Broadcast 117. And in the meantime, guys, peace, and we'll see you all again tomorrow. Cheers.